Assetto Corsa looking beautiful, and this is Santa Monica Mountains, the biggest photogrammetry track ever created on Assetto Corsa. Firstly, a massive thank you to Todd K for letting me preview this mod and for all the amazing work he does for Assetto Corsa modding. This is the brainchild of Todd K, who previously created Mulholland Drive and Topanga Canyon, and I know we've got lots of enjoyment on those. I have covered those on the channel previously, love those mods. So Santa Monica Mountains is Todd's endeavour to recreate the network of twisty roads that sit in the mountains near Malibu. This mod is so special because it uses real photogrammetry data to accurately represent the roads. There's over 20 miles of roads on here, and it's going to expand even further. I believe this is one of the biggest leaps I have seen in Assetto Corsa track modding, and this is a world exclusive first look, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this road pack. And it's launching on Race Department around the 23rd of December, and it will be completely free. Let's jump into the video. The first place to start is the original Snake Alpha, and here it is. This is some of my original footage when I recorded this a few months ago, and as soon as I saw this I knew what an instant hit it would be, and I know most people in the Assetto Corsa world thought this was absolutely fantastic. There are of course other photogrammetry tracks out there, some really good ones, but this is the most complete recreation. So today in the video I'm going to talk to you about how photogrammetry works, the map and area the mod covers next to LA, a drive of the beautiful roads, of course you need to see the roads, the technical process Todd went through to build the mod, and a surprise drive to the peak, a big surprise at the end, so do stay tuned for that. Let's have a reminder of what photogrammetry is. Photogrammetry is the technique of building models using photography as points of reference, and this has been around for hundreds of years. The definition that I've got here is photogrammetry is the process of taking many photographs of an object from a variety of angles and stitching them together to create a 3D model. A standard digital camera can be used with specific software that detects overlapping patterns to build a 3D reconstruction of the photographed objects. And you can see these couple of objects we've got spinning around on the screen, how that works with small objects. By comparing pixel colors and defining anchor points, photogrammetry software evaluates and creates a 3D model of a vast variety of objects. A benefit, of course, of photogrammetry is that it provides more realistic 3D models because the photographs translate to great materials and textures. This allows you to create accurate digital twins. This technology also is not as expensive as 3D scanners. To digitally replicate objects using photogrammetry, all you need is a camera and a room which has enough light to film in, or obviously outside. If the object is human or animal, a multi-camera system may be required in a studio. Photogrammetry is also good at a variety of size objects, whether that's something small or something large, and you can see in the background whole cities have been created. Let's take a look at the location then, and this is really important. So all of these roads are in the Malibu Mountains right next to LA, and as you can see we've got Stunt Road, we've got Mulholland Highway, we've also got Topanga Canyon here as well, and a number of other roads that all link to this vast network, and these are all those fantastic twisty roads that everybody loves to drive on. You can see LA on the right there. So this is what Todd has created. So everything that's in green is now drivable. The orange is still in development and is going to be released very soon, and you can see the spawn points in blue also. This is a fantastic network of road, and remember guys, this is all the real roads. Before we look at the technical, how Todd did this, let's take a quick drive on the road so you can see how gorgeous it looks. So how was all this done then? Let's take a look. Firstly, Todd has driven all the roads himself using a GoPro Max, and this is the actual footage on his car of that GoPro. All the frames are then extracted from this footage to start to build the images. Also, Todd has had to be careful to get the best images, which means driving when there are no sun shadows. This has to be balanced with not having the images too dark, and this could only be done on some days just for a 30-minute window, so you can see how much time has gone into this. After the first stage has been done, then Todd has to clean up all the data to enable it to be used in the game. The unusable bits are deleted and other parts are actually smooth. Some of the video here shows the two-stage process of this and some of the polygon reduction. Once this process has been completed, then the road lines have to be removed and colours corrected and equalised. If you imagine, there are so many photos here all at different times of the day, and that will give you slightly different colours, so all of those have to be equalised. In total, there are more than 140 textures used on this map, and all the textures, by the way guys, are in 4K. Now that the data is cleaner, the roads need to be adjusted and smoothed so it can be used in the game. You can see in some of the footage here that the centre line of the road being created, as well as a low poly count surface. This is then mated to the actual road data to keep all of the camber and banking of the real road. The amount of data used in this process is so huge. So for all of the raw data, Todd has told me that there's over 1.7 terabytes for the 21 miles of road that are in the mod so far. That equates to over 150 gigabytes of Assetto Corsa data. As I said earlier, the textures are all in 4K and the mod is huge. So sorry for loss of more hard drive space, guys. I'm always taking that hard drive space away from you. The roads at the core of the track are laid out exactly as they are in real life. So there is Stunt, Puma, Las Flores, Saddle Peak and Tuna. All the coverage at the top of the mountain is exactly as they are in reality. However, for interconnecting all the other roads that will make up the perimeter, these will be put together using all the great bits and the most fun bits in one fantasy layout. For example, the snake will be shifted eastward about 2 miles in order to hook up with the rest of the network. Right now there are 21 miles of drivable road in the game, and you will see as you drive on the mod when it's released that there are some barriers at certain points. You can still go around those barriers and drive on those parts of the road, but they're not quite finished yet. Todd is saying that this is actually Alpha 0.1 when released, so there is going to be plenty of ongoing work on this, which is fantastic. The 21 miles of drivable road in the game is going to expand. It's going to go to at least 42 miles, and it could even treble as the mod expands. Other roads to look forward to in this area include the old Topanga Canyon, Latigo Canyon, Malibu Canyon, and maybe Coral Canyon. Also, there will be included popular car spotting locations as free roam spawning points, such as Lewis Ewan Overlook and David M. Brown Overlook. So if you are from this area or you've driven on this road, this is an absolute dream come true. These are the actual roads that you will be driving on. And for the rest of us around the world, well, that is absolutely brilliant because these are some very, very famous roads and we get to experience them too. So that's great. This is the beauty of Assetto Corsa and why I love all the mods so much. Todd has also been working on creating all the background textures and geo blending. And if there is anybody else that wants to work on that with him, do give him a shout out because I know he's eager to get some more support in that area. Now we've looked at where the road came from, where it is, how it is built, let's just take another drive, and this is where there's a massive surprise. That's because on large portions of the road right now when it's released there will be AI line. What does that mean? Well, it means you can run traffic. So here I'm running traffic. I know they're all bunched together. I kind of chucked a load on. I think I've got 12 spawning here at a time. But it is so much fun to put this on with CSP Flood. And if you've not seen my recent videos on how to get traffic up and running on maps with AI lines, do check it out, and I will put a link in the description. What this means is it means you can drive most of these 20 miles now on release with full traffic on there. Todd is also working on another AI line. That means that you'll have two-way traffic, and this with two-way traffic on the whole road network in the future, that is definitely something to look forward to. So I know I said at the beginning of the video that I think this is an enormous leap. I'm sure you can see, guys, what this is going to expand into. This is definitely going to become one of the definitive free roam maps to have on Assetto Corsa. And when you realize the amount of great free roam maps we already have on Assetto Corsa, this is a massive shout out for Todd for all the amazing work that he's done. Just as a reminder, guys, if you're wondering when this is going to be out and you flick through the video, this is going to be out around the 23rd of December. So Todd's trying to get it over to you guys before Christmas. It will be on Race Department, and when you do drop on Todd's page and you've played the mod, please do give him a shout out in his comments as well, because all these modders are mostly doing all of this work just for the passion of where the mods are or what the mods are actually based on with the cars, so they all deserve loads of support from us. Let's take a quick look at this traffic in action. Also guys, if you are looking to download this great car that I'm driving, this is the BMW 2002 1971, do grab the link below. AC Cars Reworked, brilliant team putting these great cars together. Guys, that draws us to the end of this world exclusive on this amazing Assetto Corsa mod, and that is the Santa Monica Mountains. Do remember to check out the rest of the channel. There's so much more sim racing on there, and thank you so much for watching today. Remember to give Todd a big shout out when this comes out around the 23rd of December, and I'll see you guys very soon with lots more brilliant sim racing videos.